All right, so we're back. Okay, just want to make sure.
How's your signal? Good?
It looks good.
Okay,
All right. All right, hey, you guys, I'm Audra Morgan, Eye of the Storm, and we are here in Chula Vista at Monte Valle Recreational Center. I'm here with Gary, Arian, and Ro, and we are just closing up with this Break the Silence event. It has been really amazing to be here and experience this today. I just want to thank you guys for putting this together and continuing to encourage people to break that silence. It's so important, and you did such an amazing job speaking. I was just really impressed. I look forward to hearing more from you. Why don't you tell me about how you guys felt about the event, and let's start that.
Yeah, so this is our first event, and the idea behind it is to make this an annual event, especially during April, which is Child Abuse Awareness Month. And I think it was a good turnout. Like I said, it's been our mission to just bring people together to get an audience to speak on everything like this, to raise awareness, because it's totally necessary. And it's really about the victims and the survivors and empowering them, because they're the ones who can make the biggest difference. And so I'm just so proud of my daughter. Yeah.
Yes, you should be. She is. I think she's going to encourage a lot of young people and adults to not be afraid, and that's what's so great. How do you feel about how it went today, Arian?
Well, I feel really great, actually, to start off. Again, this was our first big event like this, where we are the ones hosting it, and where I'm not like the only one speaking out about this. I think it was great that so many people showed up. I'm really grateful to everyone that showed up. I really think it went well, honestly. But yeah.
It's my first time speaking at a public event like this about my survival story, and it's such a big inspiration to have Arian next to me. Just the fact that you're young and that you're an advocate and that you have your nonprofit, it's such a big inspiration to me as a survivor. So I want to thank Team Only Stronger for allowing me to have a platform, allowing me to speak, and I want to thank Audra Morgan for being here and allowing our voice to be amplified. We can't do this alone. We have to have community. So if you're interested in this movement, if you're interested in putting the children, the vulnerable at the forefront, we will be here. Check out our work at Team Only Stronger on Instagram. Check out nonprofit rasa.herochild on Instagram. Get to know our work. Listen to what we have to say and join our community. And the last thing I'll leave it at is that, will you protect traffickers or will you protect children? And if you want to protect children, we're going to be standing at the front lines, all of us, ready to fight and ready with our open arms when you're ready to join us. Thank you.
Yes, I love hearing that, and that's what's so important. It's for us to join together and not to stay kind of in these solitary places where, because they want to make, talking about these things that we're afraid to talk about it. And we got to flip that and invert it back over the way it should be and make them afraid for doing it, and encourage other people to just speak out so that we can stop these things from happening to other children. And I'm going to have you guys on my podcast. I'm going to bring you to two together, and we'll share your story, and then you, Ro, as well, because I think it's important for more people to also see young women come forward and just in such a courageous way that it just inspires so many more. And again, it's not just going to be children or young adults. It's going to be adults that will feel encouraged and emboldened by seeing you speak. So I look forward to sharing your story. How can people reach out to you and support you? And then I'll ask you some encouraging words that you guys would like to leave with our audience. But at first, how can people reach out to you and support your nonprofit and just anything you guys are doing outside of following you on Instagram?
So we have a website at www.onlystronger.org that has kind of everything that we've done so far and everything that we have coming up next. As far as what's coming up next, I know we have a gala planned for the summer, but we're trying to do this event every year during April. And so reach out to us via Instagram at @IM_onlystronger. or reach out to us via email, which you can find on our website. Yeah.
What about you? And do you have I don't know. Do you have social media? I don't want to.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if it was.
No, that's. You can find Rasa of the Hero Child at Instagram, rasa.herochild, and you can actually find work from I am Team Only Stronger, and then Save Our Children, Audra as well. So we're all working together, and then you can find us through there. Yeah.
And then one more. So, like, if you had some encouraging words to leave to somebody who, maybe having a hard time either maybe coming out and sharing something or would help them to support those that they know that may be coming out and wanting to share something, or just anything on your heart that you feel like the people should know. And I'll go down the line. You go
Okay.
first.
All right. So I have something that I always say. I say that a lot of times we carry mountains that we were only meant to climb. And I like to tell people that that's okay. And what that really means is that we're strong enough to carry mountains. And Team Only Stronger is here to encourage everybody to carry those mountains together. So that's what I have to say. Oh, here you go.
Yeah, a big part to go with that is just like you're not alone. No one is ever alone in these situations. Like this is a huge issue that affects everyone, and it's extremely common. It's okay to feel like no one is gonna listen to you, or that maybe you don't know where to find support. But I think the main thing is that you're not alone. Like you're never gonna be alone in this. Like with this mission that we have, our goal is to just bring people together and make sure that you don't feel alone. That it's safe and yeah, basically.
Adults have an overwhelming amount of power, and at the end of the day, it comes down to whether adults want to protect children or not. And I ask, are you going to be that adult that protects children, or are you going to protect predators? I hope that you stand with us and that you protect children, the vulnerable, and you put this earth at the forefront.
Amen. And I would like to see if on the count of 3 we can say break the silence. Like, so what are we going to do? 1, 2, 3.
Break the silence!
Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hosting this and for including us in this. It's such a blessing, and I look forward to working together in the future and having you guys on my show and sharing your stories and just continuing this fight because, like I was just saying a moment ago, this is a journey, and we got to keep going, and so together we're stronger. So God bless you guys, and we'll do this again soon. Okay.
And like I said, where I get asked to speak, there's a line right now, I'm going to share that with y'all.
Yes.
Because I think we should all be speaking.
Yes, we should.
From a parent's perspective, from
All right, hey, you guys, this has been a great day here at Monte Valle Recreation Center here in Chula Vista. This band Together Again has been playing for the last couple of hours. They're really great. It's like this eclectic group of people. It's great. Just to have, different variations of, like groups of people here that are all of the different booths and things like that has been really nice. I had a really cool shaved ice. It was like strawberries and cream. It was so good. And the Chula Vista Police Department finally showed up, you guys, at the very end, which is interesting because the San Diego Police Department was here earlier, which they said they know Gary. So lucky Gary. He gets them all, you know what I mean? No, anyway. But what an encouraging day this has been. And, Arian, just like, I can't believe how well she speaks. I was just so impressed with her. And just, it sucks because when that happens to you as a kid, you grow up faster. But she's very intelligent. I feel like this is going to be something that she's going to use throughout her life. And I just wish that, when I was her age, that I could have been doing the same. But that's why, for over 30 years, they've been working to silence this kind of stuff. I mean, that's beyond that, but in my lifetime. And so I love that we're in a space where you can openly talk about it. It's still something that people are, they don't necessarily want to hear, but we're in a place where times are changing and victims are feeling more encouraged or survivors to come forward because, like I was saying, it shouldn't be us that's afraid to speak about it. It should be them that's afraid to do it. And because they have made it and inverted it to make it so that victims or survivors are scared to come out, that they just run rampant because it's like you kind of spin it on its head and make it so that, as a survivor or a victim, you're like the predator. So I'm just really encouraged for this, and I look forward to more and more of this and more of our Save Our Children events, more of victims or survivors coming forward and wanting to share their stories, you guys. So I encourage you, if you're somebody who's been holding on to something that you haven't been wanting to talk about or share because you're afraid, this is the time to do it. And I would love to help you do that if I can. And so please reach out to our tip line. Or you can reach out to me on social media if you want at Eye of the Storm SD. But you can call our tip line at 619-678-1442. Again, that's 619-678-1442. And, or if you know somebody, please just be supportive and let's just really come together as a community. It's unfortunate that the world around us is crumbling, but I feel like this is what needs to happen in order for our communities to come together and see why it's so important that the powers that shouldn't be are kind of ruining our lives, and it's up to us to pick up the pieces and start new. We have to turn away from all of these constructs that have kept these things in place for so long, and we can do it together, you guys, because they're very afraid of us, and that's why it's like step into that. They're afraid of you. Quit being afraid of them. You know what I mean? Like, what? Oh my gosh, let's flip things back over. So anyway, I'm so glad that you guys joined us. Please share this. Please do something like this in your own community as well. We just need to keep coming together, keep making spaces for people to feel comfortable and not ashamed. Again, because we shouldn't be ashamed, but we should feel emboldened and encouraged to be sharing these types of things so that we can stop it from happening and actually protect our children. So thank you so much, JDATA, Robert Johnson, for covering this. Chula Vista Live Data, San Diego Live Data. I'm Eye of the Storm, you guys. Keep staying tuned. This next week's going to be interesting. We got a lot going on, so it's never a dull moment in San Diego, as you guys know. Stay classy. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday.